What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know it has been a really long time, but I've been traveling a lot for work, but we are finally back and we are not building any more roads. We are going to be building these buildings you see behind me, including a new tallest building on the map, which you will have to wait to see because it is very gorgeous. But let me quit my yapping and let's get straight into the video. So I started building this all the way back in the beginning of June, and psych, I decided to destroy this and start new because I don't know where that building was going. So this is the building that is actually going to get built. Funny story with this building, it is based off of a building in San Diego, and then literally like a day after I finished building this tower, I went to San Diego for a work trip and saw this building in real life. This is actually the view from my hotel. Here's the building right here that I'm building right now. So I thought that was kind of funny. But anyway, this is just a generic office building. That is pretty much what all of these buildings in this area are going to be. This is going to be the central business district of the city. This is where a lot of your office towers are going to be. So that is what we're going to build today. Just a crap ton of office buildings. So for this building, for the main body of it, I did decide to do interior, including furniture. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm laying out where all the cubicles are going to go, the desk, all of like the manager's offices, elevators, stairs, all of those things that make a lovely office tower. And then once I get the layout, I'm able to stack it up. So that is the layout for the bottom half. The layout for the upper half, I did have to change a little bit. So that is me redoing it right here. And then I'm going to stack up the upper half of the tower. Once the main body of the building is done, I'm going to go around the ground floor and do all of the landscaping. Some of the windows weren't filled in. I'm just going to do the sidewalks and just general details all around the ground floor. Another thing I'm going to do is that parking garage looks very hideous right now, so I'm going to put these little like sun screens on there. They kind of block out the sun and make it more pleasant to the eye. There's also some storefronts down there. I did some landscaping around there. And then I'm just working my way around the entire building until we are done. So this is the first building of many for the Central Business District. Now it's time for the part that everyone is waiting for, and that is the new tallest building. So let's get started with that. The inspiration for this was this random building in I think Dallas, Texas, but instead of making it all glass, I decided to kind of make it more postmodern style. So that's what we're going to do here. Getting started with the shape is the first thing. And the first, I believe, like 40 floors are all the same. So I was just trying to figure out the right size for it. So I ended up having to build it like 2 times. But then once I get the layout for it, we're good to start stacking up and working on that roof with all those setbacks. you have it, the tallest building. It is 318 blocks tall if you count just the tower, 334 if you count the flagpole as well. The next thing to do is work on the bottom, like 3 floors. Right now the building is just hovering in midair. I was a little uninspired with the base, so I kind of just built the outer walls and then left it for a minute. So you'll see in a second, I kind of jump over and start building a parking garage, and then go back to working on the bottom of the building. I don't know why, I just didn't feel like building the bottom. I just wanted to build the tower. But yeah, I did eventually finish it and landscape it all. Haha, you thought I was done? No, I'm not. I got 2 more smaller buildings to do next to these giant builds. This one that you currently see is just a mid-rise office building in a very generic style. I would say like modern, but not really like super modern. Generic office building. I think it's like 10 floors tall, nothing crazy, with some retail on the bottom. Nothing too crazy, because it is just a filler building. And last but not least, this is the second smaller build that I did. This is one of those urban storage unit places that's like stacked up pretty tall, like 8-9 floors, and just a bunch of storage units essentially, with a parking garage on the bottom. Nothing too crazy here as well, just another filler building. I figured since it was right next to the highway, I didn't want to do more residential, so I was like, storage unit it is. So here you go, here's a Cube Smart. thank you all for watching to the end of the video. If you even remotely enjoyed yourself during this episode, hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed yourself, hit that subscribe button. There's more coming. In the next episode, I think I'm just going to continue building more skyscrapers in this area. Keep going with the central business district, building more offices. I did only build 2 skyscrapers this episode, so next one I'm going to try and build some more taller stuff all over the place. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I will catch you all in the next episode. See you guys later. Bye.